ألف لام را تلك آيات الكتاب المبين إنا أنزلناه قرآنا عربيا لعلكم تعقلون.
Assalamu alaikum everyone. Welcome to a new episode of Madina Arabic short tutorial series. Today we will start lesson 12 bi'idhnillah. In this lesson we'll be introduced to one munfasl and one muttasil ضمير. So as usual I'm going to pull up our ضمائر table so we can review the entire list while we are at it. This is a list of ضمير منفصل, the separate pronouns. It starts from third person, goes on to second, and first from right to left, and from مذكر gender to مؤنث from top to bottom. Let's go over it together. هو هما هم, هي هما هن, أنت أنتما أنتم, أنت أنتما أنتن, أنا نحن. Once again. هو هما هم, هي هما هن, أنت أنتما أنتم, أنت أنتما أنتن, أنا نحن. Up to this lesson we have been using 4 of these ضمير words, which were هو, he, هي, she, أنت, you for مذكر singular person, and أنا, which means I. In this lesson we'll start using أنت, you for مؤنث singular person. For example, if we ask من أين أنت, where are you from, we would be directing our question to a singular مذكر or someone who is a male. And if you want to direct the question to a female, we would say من أين أنت, where are you from, من أين أنت. We'll see many more examples for this ضمير throughout this lesson inshallah. Let's now move on to ضمير متصل or attached pronouns. Here's a table of ضمير متصل coming with a new ism type word حال, which means a condition or a situation. حال. Let's go over the table together. حاله, حالهما, حالهم, حالها, حالهما, حالهن, حالك, حالكما, حالكم, حالك, حالكما, حالكن, حالي, حالنا. Once again. حاله, حالهما, حالهم, حالها, حالهما, حالهن, حالك, حالكما, حالكم, حالك, حالكما, حالكن, حالي, حالنا. So far we have been using 4 of these ضمير متصل words, and they were who as in حاله, his situation, ها as in حالها, her situation, ka as in حالك, your situation for مذكر singular person, and ياء المتكلم as in حالي, my situation. In this lesson we'll be introduced to a new form which is ki as in حالك, your situation, and this ضمير is used for the second person singular feminine gender. So anti was منفصل ضمير, and suffix ki is the متصل or attached counterpart of anti. If you want to ask how are you in Arabic, we can ask كيف حالك, which is literally translated as how's your situation. كيف حالك. كيف means how. It is a new word of the lesson. كيف is an ismul istifham or interrogative ism type word because we are using this ism to ask questions. And حالك is an idafa of حال and ضمير ka, and it means your situation. So literally it means how is your situation, but the general meaning of the question is how are you. By saying حالك, we are directing the question to a male. But if you want to direct the same question to a female, we should say كيف حالك. كيف حالك. Notice the change in ضمير. حالك became حالك. Now let's take a look at ضمير متصل coming with the حرف جر على. There is a small transformation that takes place when على and ضمير are merged together. When, for example, ضمير ka is attached to على, alif مقصورة of the حرف على turns into ya with sukun on top. And the result will be عليك, not عليك, but عليك. Such transformation takes place when any ضمير متصل is attached to على. Here's another example. على plus ضمير kum will be عليكم. Again, the alif maqsura turned into sakin ya or ya with sukun. When ضمير who is attached to ala, the alif maqsura will turn into sakin ya. And then the rule that we talked about in the last lesson regarding sakin ya will kick in. This ya will bring down the dhamma of the ضمير who, and the result will be عليه. Here's the entire table of ala coming with different forms of ضمير متصل. Let's read them together. عليه, عليهما, عليهم. عليها, عليهما, عليهن. عليك, عليكما, عليكم. عليك, عليكما, عليكن. علي, علينا. So we see here that with all forms of ضمير, ala is changing its last letter to ya with sukun. And then because of this sakin ya, عليه became عليه. عليهما became عليهما. عليهم became عليهم. عليهما for muannath gender became عليهما. And عليهن became عليهن. And finally, ala and ya ul mutakallim bonded with ya with shadda and fatha to become alayya. We talked about this rule in Lesson 11 Part 2 when covering harf fi coming with ضمير متصل. Let's read this table together once again. عليه, عليهما, عليهم. عليها, عليهما, عليهن. عليك, عليكما, عليكم. عليك, عليكما, عليكن. علي, علينا. The best form of greeting that Allah Azza wa Jal prescribed to us through His Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam is Assalamu Alaikum. And it has a great example of harf jar ala coming with ضمير متصل kum. Assalamu means the peace, and alaikum is on you or upon you. So by saying Assalamu Alaikum, we are saying the peace be upon you. This is an ismiyyah sentence where the ism Assalamu is mubtada and Alaikum is khabar shibhu jumla. We will get back to this greeting in the lesson shortly. But before we start reading the main text of the lesson, there is another frequently used harf jar that I would like to bring up that undergoes the same transformations like ala when combined with ضمير متصل. And that harf is إلى. We already know إلى means to, as in ذهبت إلى المسجد. I went to the masjid. As you may have noticed before, this harf إلى also ends with alif maqsura. And when it comes with ضمير متصل, as we can see in this table, the last letter of إلى turns into ya. And the same rules with sakin ya apply to some of these jar majrur combinations in third and first person. Let's read the whole table together. إليه, إليهما, إليهم. إليها, إليهما, إليهن. إليك, إليكما, إليكم. إليك, إليكما, إليكن. إلي, إلينا. Once again. إليه, إليهما, إليهم. إليها, إليهما, إليهن. إليك, إليكما, إليكم. إليك, إليكما, إليكن. إلي, إلينا. Now we are ready to read the main text given on pages 63 and 64. It is a dialogue between a lady called SUAAD and a girl. The girl's name is AMEENA, as we will find out shortly from her response. SUAAD starts her conversation with the girl by greeting her and saying, Assalamu alayki wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. The peace be upon you and the mercy of Allah and His blessings. As we talked about a little earlier, Assalamu is the mubtada of this ismiyyah sentence. Alayki is jar majroor coming as shibhu jumla khabar. The general form of the greeting is to say Assalamu alaikum using the mudhakkar form in second person. But it is possible to direct the salam to a single person, like SUAAD is doing here. By using ضمير ki in Assalamu alayki, she is directing her salam to the girl she is talking to. Rahmatullahi is the idafa of rahmatu and Allahi, and it means the mercy of Allah. And barakatuhu is also idafa of barakatu and ضمير hu, which is referring to Allahi. So barakatuhu is used instead of barakatullahi. Both rahmatu and barakatu are ma'tuf to the marfu' ism as-salamu. That is why they are also marfu'. Al-bintu, the girl returns the salam in a similar manner by saying وعليك السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته. And upon you be the peace and the mercy of Allah and His blessings. Notice here, even though the wording is switched in her response, وعليك السلام, their functions in the sentence remain the same. That is, السلام is still functioning as مبتدا and عليك is coming as خبر شبه جملة. Then SUAAD is asking, كيف حالك يا بنت? Literally, she's asking, how's your situation, O girl? But we can translate this sentence as, how are you, O girl? As we can see here, the ضمير key is being used again because SUAAD is asking the girl. البنت responds, أنا بخير والحمد لله. I'm good and all praise belongs to Allah. بخير here is a jar majrur combination. Bi means with and khair is good. So word by word, أنا بخير is I'm with good or I'm with goodness. And this is how we say I'm good in Arabic. أنا بخير. SUAAD is asking, من أين أنت? Where are you from? Notice أنت is used here for البنت, not أنت. البنت, the girl responds, أنا من الرياض. I'm from Riyadh. SUAAD, ما اسمك? What is your name? For a male, we've been using ما اسمك. Now for a female, it is ما اسمك. البنت says, اسمي آمنة. My name is آمنة. SUAAD, أين أبوك? Where is your father? آمنة, أبي هنا في المدينة المنورة. My father is here in Madinah منورة. هو موجه في المدرسة الثانوية. موجه is a position like a school counselor who guides and helps students succeed in school. So we can translate this sentence as, he's a counselor in secondary school. المدرسة الثانوية is منعوت and نعت combination. وأين أمك? And where is your mother? هي أيضا هنا. She's also here. هي طبيبة في مستشفى الولادة. She's a doctor in the maternity hospital. So here في مستشفى الولادة is a chain of jar majrur and مضاف إليه combinations. مستشفى is coming as اسم مجرور and مضاف at the same time. The question is, if the اسم مستشفى is majrur, why is it not ending with kasra? Can you tell the reason? As we learned in part 1 of lesson 8, مستشفى ends with a special letter alif maqsura, which constrains it from taking the kasra ending. Next, SUAAD asks Amina about a girl standing next to her. ومن هذه الفتاة التي معك؟ أهي أختك? And who is this young lady who is with you? Is she your sister? الفتاة means a young lady. It is a mu'annath gender of the ism al-fata, the young man. Here in this question, Dr. Abdul Rahim is introducing a new ism mawsul allati, which is a mu'annath version of alladhi. We have learned about mudhakkar singular ism mawsul alladhi in lesson 9 part 3. Ism allati also means who or which, just like alladhi. So both have the same meaning, and they are used the same way in a sentence, except allati is used for a female or mu'annath ism, and alladhi is used for mudhakkar ism. Because al-fatatu is mu'annath, the ism mawsul allati is used. If we want to ask the same question about al-fata instead of al-fatatu, what would be our question? How do we ask, who is this young man who is with you? It should be وَمَنْ هَذَا الْفَتَى الَّذِي مَعَكِ. So three things changed here if you noticed. هذه became هذا, الفتاة became الفتى, and التي changed to الذي. Inshallah, we have many more examples coming up for allati and alladhi for us to practice later in the exercises of the lesson. SUAAD's last question was, أهي أختك? Is she your sister? To which Amina responds, لا, هي بنت عمي. No, she's the daughter of my paternal uncle. Here, bintu ammi is a chain of two idafa combinations. The first one is bintu ammi, and the second one is ammi and ya'ul mutakallim. Here is the mubtada and bintu is the khabar, وهو مضاف, and ammi is مضاف إليه, وهو مضاف, and ya'ul mutakallim is مضاف إليه. SUAAD then asks about her name by saying, ما اسمها? Amina responds, اسمها فاطمة. سعاد, أهي زميلتك? Is she your classmate? Amina says, لا, أنا في المدرسة المتوسطة وهي في المدرسة الثانوية. No, I'm in middle school and she's in secondary school. Okay, this is a good point to pause. Inshallah, next time we'll pick up from here and finish up the dialogue and start going over the exercises. Wassalamu alaikum.